I'm like starting to regret my hoodie choice. It's a little warm, but
Well, now that I'm here.
I was cold until you walked into the room. I'm just saying. Spitting facts over here.
Well, thank you, sir. I
Turn on
appreciate
the fans, bud. It's middle of January.
Well, dude, I still sleep with the fan on.
Oh, I wish I could.
We did flip there's a little switchy and it spins the other direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, we actually did do that for the first time like 3 days ago. All year long it's been the downward one and we have been freezing.
Yeah.
And we finally flipped it like 2 days ago.
Yeah. Taylor sleeps cold, so she's got like 7 blankets on. I'm over here in like, boxers and a t-shirt.
Yep.
Like
Sometimes it's just a pair of gym shorts. That's it. And then the covers are still kind of halfway off.
got one leg out.
Yep.
That's how I get to sleep. I got like one leg out and then like blank. Yeah.
The feet is in because you can't have cold toes, right? So it's like foot is in, knee is out, and then like body is covered. It's like just this little part is a little.
See, I keep the left leg out for a little bit until the temperature regulates, and then it goes under.
Right.
Yeah, and then it's like blankets up to shoulders. Welcome to episode 87 of the Midwest Sadbois podcast.
Now that you know in great detail how Jason and I both sleep at night, how do you sleep at night? Let us know down below.
Yeah.
I sleep great knowing that this country is going to total shit because now we are post inauguration podcast time. And whoo boy,
there's been a lot.
Welcome to episode 87. Let me get that out of the way first. You know what I didn't have on my inauguration bingo card?
Nazi salutes?
Yeah. Gestures, sir.
Sorry.
Gestures.
Very,
very specific gestures. Twice, actually.
the picture that you sent me about like
the chart of like petting a dog, petting a child. Like,
honestly, the petting a child part is the one that got me the most. It's like resting, petting a dog, petting children, calling a taxi. We're not going to do that part. Waiter.
Yeah, so there's a spot between waiter and hailing a taxi. So somewhere in between this is where your arm is not.
See this area right here?
This is the no-go zone.
You don't like that area.
Yeah.
That's
we do we do not see that.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah. So this is the official no-go zone.
Yeah.
Anywhere above and below this, fair game.
Free play, no problems.
I'm gonna be honest, dude. Like all jokes aside, I was shocked. I was just like, oh damn, we're really here, aren't we?
I remember seeing the videos and people were like, oh, it just must have been like it was like a one-off accident
the first
kind of thing.
time.
And then they like hit play again and he does it again and we're like, oh.
Yeah, when he did it a second time, I was like, oh, he like means it. Well, all right. You know what? Here we go, folks. This is the bed that we made, and now we got to lie in it.
Who's
so
we? Anyway.
We as Americans, we made our bed and we must lie in it. Regardless if some of us didn't make the bed this way, we now have to lie in said bed. So,
yeah, if you were just over there cucking, not part of the bed making process.
yeah, if you were sitting in the corner in the cuck chair, fuck you. While the rest of us were getting busy in the bed, you were over there in the cuck chair, fuck you.
And they were just like, hey, I'm not part of this.
Well, now we're all a part of it, so thanks. Anyhow. Yeah, dude, for real though, it was just I was genuinely shocked. I was like you said, like, oh, the first time, that's funny. He didn't mean that. And then he did it again. You're like, oh.
He must have been trying to call a taxi.
Yeah. The first time he called a taxi.
He was
and then
trying to get a taxi.
He thought he was trying to pet a dog, and then somehow he just ended up in the no-go zone. And
maybe like a one-off, like weird arm back spasm kind of thing, And but no, it was gestures.
Probably could have turned a blind eye to it had there not been the chest slap before. Like if you just did it and you're like I have done this on the podcast before, right? Like I've waved my hands around and at freeze frame, it looks very bad. But like to do the whole and then do it, you're like, that's intentional.
There's a difference from like freeze framing at one specific moment in time where an unintentional positioning is a salute to Nazi Germany, but then deliberately doing it multiple times in a public setting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
On Inauguration Day.
Yeah.
But it was a difference.
You know what? Also, what did I see? I saw a video, and it was like, shit. I had this planned out. Like I was gonna say this, and then I completely forgot it. So If it comes back to me, we'll come back to it. What episode 87, everybody? What do we got on the agenda today? You got anything good?
I want to start by just publicly calling out my kids' school in the county that we live in for closing school for 2 days.
Again?
Like,
I just drove on the road. Not a single bit of snow. Maybe like a patch of ice. Totally can make it to school tomorrow.
Dude, it's just unreal. So like on Tuesday when they said, out of an abundance of caution, swear to God, they're like, for tomorrow and maybe Thursday. And I'm thinking they already know that they're closing Thursday.
Yeah, no, for sure.
They want 2 days off. I know exactly what it is. You want 2 days off. I get it.
Me too, in all honesty.
So it's just like, dude, come on. And then like today came and there was snow, sure. The roads, there was snow on them. Back roads probably weren't as good as like main roads. I understand.
Confirm. Yep.
So like I can like just in the slightest bit agree with today.
Right.
Because I guarantee those bus drivers would just be yeeting off the side of the road.
Dude, when I in it go, can I in Tokyo? Just fucking getting sideways in the school bus, dude.
Exactly. Exactly. And we don't need that. But calling off tomorrow at like 2:00 in the afternoon today.
Yeah.
Like, dog, I've already been out and driving around. Like, the roads are fine.
Yeah. Everything melted. I understand probably their concern is ice, not necessarily snow, because...
I don't know, leave early, drive slow.
Fair. Everything melted today, and then it's supposed to get, as I check my total watch, it's supposed to get down to like 14 some odd degrees tonight, so it's going to get a little chilly. But like, I think they're concerned about the ice, not making excuses.
I'm
just devil's advocating.
So I will say they posted that in the app for the school.
Oh yeah, what did you say?
So they said,
we're not co-opening. Yep.
Yeah. And I said, it's not even supposed to snow again. Your abundance of caution is a bit excessive.
So is that like a Facebook group for the school? What is
It's
that?
an app for the school.
Okay.
And this went out from all, from like the principal to everybody who's a parent at that school.
Gotcha. So can other people see your comment, or does that just go to like the school itself?
Everybody.
Did anybody else like upvote or like what this guy said?
Everybody was against me.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Dude, these pussies, man.
That's what I'm saying. Absolutely, dude. It's unreal. These people down here are just, what we're talking about snow? They're snowflakes.
Fair point. They are just, all
okay,
in fact.
Here's what you do. If you're afraid of driving in the snow, get out and do it. Get out and do it. Go slow, right? Don't accelerate when you're about to hit a patch of snow, right? Just go slow. And when it's time to brake,
gently.
Yeah, so you let off the gas a little early, right? So you're just coasting, and then you just gently tap the brakes. Just to
press, not tap. Press.
Yes.
Soft press.
Gently, soft press the brakes.
Tapping, you don't want to do that.
Don't slam.
Yep.
Gently. Mm-hmm. That's all it is. And then when you go to turn, make sure you're going slow enough.
And jerk the wheel and then press the gas and just fucking...
Yeah. So it's just, dude, it's just so crazy how this place just shuts down. Like, I can't handle it.
I will say that out of an abundance of caution, I did leave a little early to get to work today because I knew that I was going to drive in the snow. You saw my video. Did I send you my video? Yeah. Dude, today I got my leaf blower out and I was blowing off the snow in my car and it worked, dude. I was thoroughly shocked at how like effective that was.
It worked really well.
Because there was no water. Like it was very dry snow.
Yeah, it wasn't like
so if it was wet at all, there was like
it's just gone.
Yeah, look at that.
Just gone.
Just look at how clean my car is. I do have a really funny video to show you, also related to the snow. Because when I went home today look at that, dude, it just blows right off.
Just great.
I don't know if you guys can see this out there in podcast land, but just look at all that snow
just blowing it off with
right
the
off
leaf
my
blower.
car.
Yeah, watch the windshield.
Yeah, just whoop. Look at that.
Perfect.
It's almost like, who needs a snow brush when you can just keep a leaf blower in your car?
Crazy.
So speaking of the snow, so last night, right, I'm sitting at my computer chair and it's probably, I don't know, 10:30, maybe 10:45. And I'm probably about to turn in for the night. And all of a sudden, I hear this loud ass boom from outside. It loud enough that it woke Trinity up in the other room, like where my bedroom is and where my game room is. It's on the front and opposite sides of the house, right? So like it was loud enough to wake her up way over there. So like I get up and I go look out the window and I peek open the blinds and I see my neighbor's trash can is in the street. And I was like, damn, that was like awfully loud for like the wind to blow over the trash can. Like, whatever. Not my business, not my trash can. My trash can's still in the front yard. Like, tomorrow's trash day. No biggie. So I go sit back down, and I'm, like, finishing up what I'm doing. And maybe 10, 15, 20-ish minutes go by, and I hear the sound of, like, the trash can getting picked up. And I was like, okay, like, maybe it's blowing down the street. Or, like, maybe my neighbor also heard it. And maybe who was putting on their shoes and like went outside to go get the trash can. So I peek open the blinds again, and there's someone outside picking up trash from the middle of the street, putting it in the trash can, and then they put the trash can back in my neighbor's yard, and then proceeded to walk away. You see the little the moment of uncertainty there, dude. Watch this. This shit is so funny.
What?
Jason, can you describe what you are watching right now?
So we got a camera view of a driveway. And a car just... Wait. Hold. What did...
So, for those listening in podcast, not watching a podcast, because I'm gonna ask Jason to put the video right here in the center of the screen. Dude, he fucking blasts that trash can.
Is it a trash can?
And a mailbox.
I was gonna say, I see the mailbox.
The trash can's gonna be over here, kind of in the street, because he hits the trash can first, keeps driving through the yard, hits the mailbox, and then just proceeds to drive.
I see it rolling.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, and then just fucking drives away.
What in the world?
Yeah. So that was the loud boom that I heard, was this man obliterating the trash can in the yard and then proceeding to run over my neighbor's mailbox. So I'm going to send this to you. So like, hopefully you can
I'll put it in.
Cause this is totally worth it. That is really funny to see.
Holy dude.
So then, right. So that happens. I don't think anything of it. This morning I wake up and I leave for work and I notice that my neighbor's mailbox is now gone. And I was like, oh, that's what it was. I didn't see in this video right until today. So today, because of the snow, the bank that I work at closed my branch early. So I got to go home early and I had to work from home for 1 hour. Anyhow, so as I'm leaving and I'm rolling up to my neighborhood, in my neighbor's yard, 3 police officers, that my neighbor is a sheriff. He's got all of his cop buddies out. So I park. I get out and I come over because they're all standing there and they're like, do you know anything? And I was like, actually, I do. So I like gave my statement to the police today.
Ooh.
And while I'm talking to them, my other neighbor on the other side of me, he must have heard or got home or something. He comes out and he's chatting and everyone's just kind of talking about what's going on and everybody gives their statements and yada, yada, yada. I go back inside and my neighbor sends me this video. He's like, dude, look what I found. He like must have talked to the neighbor on the other side because that's the house that had the video and they must have given it to him or the police officer gave it to him, whatever. But like, dude, how fucking funny was that?
Wild.
Yeah. So needless to say, some well-trained snow driver decided to attempt a pretty cool skid around the corner and did not make it, blasted a trash can, blasted a mailbox. The mailbox ended up hitting my neighbor's truck and like fucked the grill all up. Ooh. So that's why the police were involved. So the snow is no joke. I will say, I know we kind of harp on North Carolina being trash, driving in the snow. This is proof in point. But also, it is safe to just not be on the roads in the snow.
But I have a friend who's from this area, and even she was like, they don't know. People don't know how to drive when
it's dry,
in regular conditions,
let alone
snow. So like, okay, fair enough. You're just terrible either way. Got it. I understand now. You were not born into this. You were not trained in this.
What's that quote from Batman?
From Bane.
Yeah. You were merely adopted into it. We were born into it. Now that looking back, I kind of understand that guy.
I get it now.
Yeah.
Was Bane right the whole time?
Was Thanos right the whole time?
Yeah, absolutely. He was.
Today's hydration check brought to you by Jason's ASMR pop can open.
You like that?
What do you got? A zero sugar Dr. Peppy?
Oh, dude, I tried it the other day, and way better than I thought it would be.
Some zero sugar DP? That's your thing?
Right now it is.
Yeah. So what is other than it being zero sugar, what is the actual taste difference from regular Dr. Pepper to this Dr.
Honestly,
Pepper?
this is the closest to regular, like zero sugar. I've had, Pepsi, Coke, the Mountain Dew zero sugar. This is the closest to the original drink that I've found.
With zero sugar.
With zero sugar, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. These little baby cans, dude.
Dude, it is. Folks, I just want you, I don't think you guys genuinely have like a perspective of just how fucking large this man is.
There's a can in there.
I know the Ray-Ban video really kind of gave you guys some subjective viewing of just like where this man stands in comparison to the rest of the country. But like everything is so comically small in his hands. It's so entertaining. And it was even funnier when you had the iPhone mini. It was like a Game Boy in his hand.
That was the most expensive joke I've ever played.
Worth it, every penny.
Oh, what kind of phone do you have? Oh, this little iPhone mini.
He's out here with like a fucking stylus.
Never again, dude. Pro Max all the time, forever now.
For real. So, hydration check brought to you by Zero Sugar Dr. Pepper and water. Drink more water, feel more better. I promise you that gym, no money back guarantee. And you can take that to the bank and they probably won't cash it.
They'll be like, who's Jim and what do you want?
Yeah, why are you here?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So, what you got for me, man? Anything good? I can go through
my trusty list over here. Hold on.
I can also go to my personal text messages.
Let's see.
I changed Megan's name in my phone.
Yeah. What is it now?
The other day we were playing like a Jeopardy game on the TV, and she made her name that, and like it was like little titties, big ass. You're up next. It was the funniest fucking thing ever.
That is funny. Let's see.
At least it was funny to me.
I thought it was funny.
Speaking of cars, I've got one here. This is relevant. Speaking of cars, you remember when we talked about, this is probably over a year ago, when we talked about the BMW's heated seat subscription? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So I saw a video on the interwebs the other day, and it was talking about how, it's shocking that it was Ford, because I would have expected it to be probably Tesla, but Ford is looking to get a patent that their automatic cars, like their not automatic cars, electric cars.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Their electric cars, they're working on a patent that if you stop making the payments on the car will literally just drive away. It will drive back to like a service center and like repo itself. Could you imagine? Like, I understand that's the point of like repoing a car. Like, I get it. If you don't pay for your shit, it gets taken away. I fully support that.
Honestly, I'm not surprised it's Ford.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
I would have, like I said, I would have expected to be one of the EV like forerunners. But what makes you say that?
It just feels like a thing that Ford would do.
Fair.
Like, I don't know, man. It just like, so if someone's like, hey, my car just got up and drove itself back and repoed itself. What kind of car? It's a Ford. That makes sense.
Checks out.
But like, so if you out there and they pass this and you have a Ford electric vehicle for some reason, keep it in the garage.
Yeah, right. Lock it inside four walls because it will drive away.
Can't drive away if it doesn't have a.
Imagine if like the sensors just didn't pick up that it was like inside a building and just like
blasted it through.
You just see like garage doors in all neighborhoods just blasted up.
Dude, the Ring camera footage from that's going to be so good. Yeah. Just blasting through these doors and oh man.
Yeah, so like all jokes aside, but like for real though, dude, just imagine you're like, you and Taylor, you guys like went to the mall or something and you parked your car and you like happen to be late on your payments by 2, 3, 4 months, whatever it is. You park the car at the mall, you go inside and this bitch just drives away. And you come back out and you're like, oh, I forgot where I parked. LOL. Click. Why is it not beeping?
Find my vehicle. Oh, it's at an impound lot.
And it's like, pay your shit, you broke ass bitch. And then it's like, come get your car.
And it just pops up like an Apple Pay thing, so you can pay it right then and there.
Double
and it'll
click.
drive back.
He just circles the building. It's like, you thought it was gone, didn't you? That'll teach you. Next time, pay your fucking bill.
Well, so I know that there are car dealerships. Some of those like I don't want to say lower income, but the ones where it's like, if no credit, you can get a car.
Oh, yeah.
They have a similar thing, not where it'll drive back, but where they can auto like remote shut it off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's still there. There was a place called Patriot Motors in like Cortland, like going out towards Elm Road on like the left-hand side there on the corner.
I vaguely remember what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yep.
But they were one of those places.
That's
so like if you didn't make your
wild.
payment, they would just shut it off.
Just remote kill your car.
Yep.
That's crazy.
So you couldn't drive it. So it's just like I'm just not surprised.
Yeah.
That somebody is like, why not?
Kind of took them this long though. Like, wouldn't you think that would be like one of the first things that Tesla would like put into their car? Like, we're gonna give you an electric vehicle. It's gonna drive itself if you pay for the extra package, and then if you don't pay, it's just gonna turn around and drive itself home. And then you're gonna come get it, and you're gonna pay us your money.
It just throws up a swastika on the symbol on the screen in the car and just drives away.
Damn.
See how I just threw those two together?
It's almost like they're related, huh? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Although I did read a statistic that he is only like 13% owner in Tesla. So like he's not even to talk all the shit on Tesla is kind of moot because it's not fair.
I will say I would still love to have a Tesla one day, but at the same time, I see why so many people trade them in to get like new ones, because that's not a vehicle you want to have for a long time, because a battery replacement's like 20 grand.
What if I told you that you could own a Tesla 2023 Model Y for the low price of only $8,000? Speaking of repos, you could buy one that's been repoed.
Oh, dang. 27,000?
Yeah, dude.
Current bid. Oh, that's going to go up. But
Well,
that's
this is just
cool,
when I just happened to see that. Like, could you, dude, the next time I go to buy a car, I think I'm going to go swipe one off the repo lot. Like, a fucking 2023 for $8,000? Sign
so
me
like
up.
27,000 miles on it? Absolutely.
That's like basically, that's like freshly broken in. Like a car doesn't hit its stride after like the first 50,000 miles. You like, you got everything broken in, and then you can really give it the business. Like, that's not even fully broken in yet, man. But I like jokingly, I was showing that to my dad, and I was like, dude, I had no idea. Like, I knew you could go buy repo cars. Like, I knew that was a thing. I just never realized how cheap they were. And I was like, dude, in like 2 years, I'm going to go pick me up a fucking repo truck. I'm not paying $100,000 for a truck when I can go get a used one, gently used one for like 20, 30 grand. Sign
Honestly, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, for real, dude. Dude, me and the repo lot, we about to get real close. I'm gonna start selling cars, upselling them. Like, I got a 2023 Tesla. I'll give it to you for 15 grand. Make money on that bitch.
There's got to be some kind of capital gains tax on that.
Yeah, right. I mean, if everybody else doesn't have to pay capital gains tax, why should I have to pay capital gains? Because tax brackets. That's why.
Yeah,
Anyhow.
you're in the wrong one, buddy.
Yeah, I am in the wrong one. I'm in the lower one, and that's not how it should work, but I digest.
You're in the wrong tax bracket for Trump's America.
Yeah, no, we're not even remotely close to the correct tax bracket to be taking advantage of those breaks. But again, I digress. So yeah, repo cars, dude, hella cheap.
That's
hella cheap. That's crazy.
So you said your car is almost paid off, right? Like, you have like a payment or two, right?
By the time this video comes out, I think because I pay my car weekly, I think I will only have 5 weekly payments left. So like I'm down to like $600-700. It's crazy. Dang. I might even just. I know a couple of weeks ago I was talking mad shit on never getting a Christmas bonus, but I did finally get my bonus for the Catalina wine mixer that took place in November. Now that bullshittery is done, was more than I thought it was going to be, and that's all I will say.
No, that's all you need to say.
It was more than I thought it was going to be, and my boss called me. He was like, "Hey man, I just want to give you some good news. You're gonna be on the lookout for your paycheck this month. It's gonna be a little higher." And I was like, "How much higher?" And he was like, "Higher." And I was like, "Okay, bet." That's sick. And he was like, hey, you going to go to the company meeting next month? And I was like, well, I think I should now. I wasn't gonna, but I will now. I mean,
you're getting enough bonuses. I guess I'll go.
I mean, if you're gonna pay me to go, I guess I'll go. But like, I wasn't gonna go until you paid me. So down with the corporate, eat the rich. Call Luigi, get the adjuster in here, fucking round them all up. Anyhow,
But I'm feeling a little bit more incentivized to go to this meeting now.
yeah.
Now that I've been properly compensated for my time.
Yeah, my hard work and efforts were recognized, and I appreciate the recognition. I will join you in your company Kool-Aid meeting.
The Kool-Aid.
I did tell that to my boss too. He was like, "Hey, are you gonna go?" And I was like, yes, I'm gonna go. I was like, I need to say something off the record though. And I was like, so this is off the record, Jim. And I was like, gonna be honest, I'm usually not a corporate guy. Like, I don't feed into the motto. I don't feed into the mantra. I show up, I do my work, I collect my paycheck, and like, that's what I'm here for. I said, but on the record, Jim speaking now, I have been recognized for my hard work, and I will happily oblige in your corporate cult meeting. And he was like, really? And I was like, yes.
Corporate cult meeting.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know where the lie is.
I said nothing that was inappropriate, and I said nothing that was a lie.
Everyone's getting together. They're just synergizing.
Oh, dude, there's going to be so much synergy, and there is going to be so much optimization now that the Catalina wine mixer is over. We are just going to flourish, and we're going to propagate, and we're gonna make SMEs out of everybody, and at the end of this, you're gonna be ready to tackle and hit the ground running. And what are
at the highest level?
Oh God, just so much high level performance from everybody.
Yeah,
You like the SME in that one,
dude. I
heard someone call it a SME the other day, and I wanted to throw up. For those of you who aren't in the corporate bullshit acronym dictionary, SME or SME is subject matter expert, because everything's got to have a fucking acronym these days. MWSB, shout out, midwestsadboys.com. Anyhow, so, you got to, if you're on a PIP, you're not doing so hot. If you're an SME, you are doing hot. Everything's got an acronym now. And it's so annoying because there's no acronym dictionary. So like every company has their own. What were some of the most ridiculous ones that
we need an acronym? We need an acronym standard.
Yes, I fully agree. Do you remember when they gave us a Yelp acronym booklet?
Yeah, it literally had all of them in it.
And it was like 10 pages. It was ridiculous.
I wish I still had that just to make fun of it. But I don't.
Well, you should like pretend to get hired by them, get all the materials, and then just bounce.
Yeah, can I get that office reimbursement?
Yeah.
Great. Awesome. Thank you so much. Submitted.
See ya.
It's my bank account. By the way, not for me. See you guys.
Get that $75 a month health credit you could use on like a massage or like whatever, and then just dude, everybody's scamming the system. Why not me?
I'm just gonna buy some more shoes.
Yeah, dude, you got some dope shoes for free from them.
I did.
Megan got a bunch of Pilates classes. I gave her all my health credits, and she went and took a bunch of yoga Pilates classes. So.
I remember using part of that. I did a claim when I bought a guitar.
No shot.
Yeah, because playing a musical instrument is like a stress relief, and yeah.
Wow.
I was able to do that, so I was getting paid like it was that one. I think it was like $75 or $80.
Yeah, it was $75 a month.
$75 a month. I think I got.
You could bank it up to like 2 or 3 months, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I got paid every month on that. It was
crazy, dude.
It was wonderful.
If you are not using your company's loopholes to take advantage of every opportunity they give you, you're not taking advantage of them enough, and you should definitely take advantage of them more.
Speaking of companies,
I was going to say taking advantage, and I was like, sir, that's non-consensual. Continue. I'm sorry.
Wrong podcast. No. So have you watched Severance?
No, but it is on my list of shows to watch. Once we finish up some of the other ones and I cancel one streaming service, I'm going to get Apple TV and watch it all.
So zero spoilers, but for anybody out there who's watched Severance, absolutely incredible show. Season 2 just started. Mm-hmm. It's one of those things where like...
I've been getting some ads for it.
Dude, the first season was mind-blowing. Mm-hmm. Because it started a little slow because they had to, get all the introductions and the concepts out of the way. But by the end, you're like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And the first episode of season 2 comes and you're like, what's going to happen? And it's just
crazy.
But I mean, you know what the basis of it is, right?
You've told me about it, and I think there's some sort of like they go to work and their brain shifts or something like that, and then when they leave work, their brain shifts to like their normal brain. But then somehow the guy goes to work and he's able to like access his non-work brain or vice versa.
So they work on what's called the severed floor. So they get in the elevator. When they get to that severed floor, it changes. So you know nothing about your outside life.
Okay, yeah. So basically you kind of go through like a little MIB brain scanner every day.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's like an implant. So every
it's the Starlink upgrade.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. The RFID chip in your wrist.
Get that 5G in your head.
It's like that. Yeah,
dude.
We're saying the same
absolutely thing. Absolutely not. But you get to the severed floor.
Promise.
You work.
Yep.
You work. You go home. You don't know what you do at work. While you're at work, you don't know what you do, what your family is, or anything outside of work. It's crazy.
It sounds. Pause. It sounds kind of cool. Like honestly, sign me up until it all goes haywire. Which is probably what happens in the show.
Yes.
there would be no show without haywire.
Yeah, no spoilers, but like, dude, that show is just insane. One of my favorite shows.
I will say, like I said, it's pretty high on my list. Like once we have like probably 6 episodes left of True Blood.
How are you not done with that yet?
Because Megan is the type that she doesn't like to watch the same show every day. So like on podcast day, we watch an episode of True Blood if there's time. On like Mondays, we'll watch the prison show. On Tuesdays, we'll watch this show. Because like if we watch the same show from start to finish, yes, we can kind of like bust it out and binge it. But like it also kind of takes away like when it's over, it's over. So like you just really stretch it out, then like, hey man, it's kind of like watching it on TV again. But this time I don't have to like be on the couch at 8:00 on Wednesday. I can just watch it whenever I want. Oh, it's Wednesday? It's podcast day? Sounds like we're watching an episode of True Blood today.
Well, so speaking of shows.
Yes. I've started some new ones and I have some things we can talk about. Continue though. I'm sorry.
Perfect. No. Perfect. Where's it at? The Recruit. There's a new season coming out on Netflix. I don't know if
I have not seen that one.
I don't know if you've seen that one, but the other one, The Night Agent.
Oh, I did watch that one.
That new season comes out. Wait, when did it didn't come out yet?
That's the one where the man works for the CIA and he answers the phone in the room, right?
It comes out like this month. So,
Mom, I know you're listening. The Night Agent. We watched the first season together. Mom, the second season's coming out. We're gonna have to, I don't know, schedule some FaceTime dates to watch The Night Agent.
Yep. So Night Agent. The Recruit, that was also a really good one. Political. And then
I did like The Night Agent. Even though it was political, it wasn't like politics.
There
it was still like it was like government. Yeah.
And then there's also the 3rd season of Reacher is this month.
I've actually never seen. I know that it's Thad. I know it's Thad, and I should watch it because it's Thad. But he's not funny in it, right? He's serious.
All serious.
Yeah.
But it's
still Thad.
It's great.
It's still Thad, just like it's post-college Thad.
It's like Thad if he took ADHD medicine.
If he went to business school instead of play football.
Yeah, but it's that and then Severance season 2. So like there was 4 like really great shows coming out this month. So like man,
you got some mad couch time coming up.
But I mean like I've been Severance is weekly. Mm-hmm. They didn't drop it all at once. But the other shows, Netflix shows will be all at once. Mm-hmm. Reacher will be weekly. But either way, lots of great shows coming out. So I'm doing anything I can to distract myself the next 4 years. Between working and watching shows. As soon as GTA 6 comes out, I've got at least 2 years of not caring about anything else. Yeah,
with GTA alone, for sure, that can easily get us into 2020, like 7, maybe even close to 8, and then we only got, we only have a little bit of time left over.
Well, we'll be able to ride that game out for 14, 15 years.
Yeah, fuck, Jesus, this one. If the last one was out for 15, this one needs to go for 20.
That's the thing is GTA 5 is still good. They're still putting out content.
The GTA 5 has been out for 15 years or close to 15 years.
Wait, hold on. It first came out in 20.
Don't look at me.
No, 2013 on PS3 and Xbox 360.
Yeah, same.
So 12 years.
Yo, we're just shy of 15 years. But yeah,
insane, dude.
12 years for a video game run, that's like the span of 2 console lifetimes. But anyhow, yes, dude. Yeah, for real, distracting yourself for 4 years actually doesn't sound that hard, in all honesty.
Easy.
I remember like it was last week when what do they call him? Sleepy Joe took office, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, this man's gonna die in office." Did he though? Did he? I don't think he. You know what? Maybe he did, and they replaced him with an equally shitty clone. I don't know, but distracting yourself for 4 years doesn't sound so difficult. In all honesty. Mm-mm. Speaking of TV shows that I've been watching, or we have been watching, have you watched or started Creature Commandos?
No.
Dude.
I know I need to. I saw something about it.
I am probably 4 episodes in, and I'm also not binging it.
Wait, is that on Max, though?
It is on Max.
Yeah, I don't have
and
Max.
Both of the shows that I'm about to talk about are on Max. So if not a sponsor, if you've got Max, you should I highly recommend these. I will not overhype them because you know how I feel about overhyping things, but I will say that they're really good. So there's 2 shows that I've been watching. Both of them are animated, but they are not animes. And like, you know what I mean? Like, it's not like that style of anime. It is animated, but anyhow, Creature Commandos is basically Suicide Squad, the cartoon.
Yeah.
It has Weasel in it from the second, the James Gunn Suicide Squad. And his brother plays Weasel, who played Weasel in the movie. Anyhow, so it's Suicide Squad, the cartoon. And the characters, fantastic. Directed, edited, the whole thing is oversaw by James Gunn. So you know it's going to be good.
Well, that's part of his new DC TV thing. Like everything is connected.
in the James Gunn DC universe.
Yeah.
But I will say though, that I was a big fan of his work in the Suicide Squad. I was a big fan of his work as the Guardians of the Galaxy director. Yeah. Didn't he do one of the more recent Thor movies? No, which one?
Well, I don't know if he had part of the one because they crossed over in what was it, Love and Thunder?
With the Guardians. Yeah, that's probably what it was. Yeah, because whatever the most recent Thor movie was ass.
Trash.
Absolute garbage. So, but whatever one, in my opinion, and you can say whatever you'd like out in podcast land, whatever James Gunn puts his hands on is usually pretty good.
That's why I'm actually really excited about DC in general, like their future, because that man doesn't really do bad stuff. Like Guardians came in, it had its own feel. It was so good start to finish. Everything was a hit. There was no misses. And he made it its own while still fitting in with the overall Marvel universe. I don't think that's easy to do. So you have to be great at
you got to be good at what
up with characters and directing and really building that vibe of the movie and he's good at that. So I'm excited about Superman and all the stuff. I honestly just wish that they would get I really like Robert Pattinson's Batman. I think they would be good together. But I also saw someone say Alan Ritchson, Thad, would be a great Batman.
Oh, that would be so
good. Dude,
so good.
Have you seen pictures of him recently?
I can't say that I have. I was going to say, you would definitely want them to get Cavatelli back, right? Henry Cavill.
Oh. No, I mean I want him to be Wolverine.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I completely forgot about that.
The Cavalrine. Yeah, dude,
holy shit.
Dude's jacked.
Holy shit.
Dude's jacked. That's Batman.
Oh, that's
Batman.
Honestly, that's Superman.
Pick a character, it's jacked.
Yeah,
that's that
fair.
guy. Yeah, that's
Fair
Henry,
point.
that's but he was also already in Titans on DC.
Oh, yeah.
He was Hawk. He was great.
Oh, okay. Didn't watch that one. That sounds cool though.
Yeah, but he'd be great Batman.
Do agree. No, holy Jesus, dude! Imagine if Batman rocked up to the Goat House.
Dude, that guy. I heard what you said and then it hit.
It took a second. Yeah,
dude, that's on Netflix now.
Shut the fuck up.
I started watching it again.
Oh God damn it!
It's so good.
If we have not already talked about it enough, I'd highly recommend Blue Mountain State on whatever streaming platform it's on. Not a sponsor, just such a great show. The great intro song, just Blue Mountain State. Go check it out. Totally worth it.
Yeah, so good. Because so Jim, quick story, they came to visit. It was in Indiana when I still lived there, and they're like, "You got to watch a show called Blue Mountain State." We didn't start at the beginning.
No, because if you start at the beginning and you come into it and you're like, "Oh, it's a football show," you're not interested.
Right. But you showed me the episode with the oil changes. So
what is an oil change, Jason?
That's where you insert a tube to drain
catheter.
Yeah, a catheter tube to drain the urine from your body, and then you insert clean urine so you can pass a drug test.
Drug test, right? And if you all fail the drug test, then no one fails the drug test.
Oh my God, dude.
Where's the hole in the logic? That's all I got to say. But the whole point of that particular episode is, right, so there's Thad, and he's team captain, and then there's the coach, and the coach is like, y'all just got to stop doing drugs. Like, just stop doing drugs, and you'll pass the test. And Thad looks at his teammates, and they're all just a bunch of degens, right? Like the kicking team, hilarious, or special teams, hilarious. Defense, right? The offensive line, all of them. They're all doing drugs. They go back to the goat house. That's the mascot for the school. And they're all just smoking weed, doing coke, all kinds of crazy shit. And he's like, can you guys just stop doing drugs for like 3 days? That's all I ask. And then Thad's like, you know what? Oil changes for everybody. And he gets one catheter for the whole team to do these fucking oil changes. So fucking funny.
They share a lot of things in that show, like Oksana.
Oh my God. Oksana! Whenever I use it, I think of my dad. Such a silly show.
I love that show so
What
much.
a rabbit hole to fall down. So let's backtrack back to Creature Commandos.
Not even mad about it. Go ahead.
No, love fall down rabbit holes like that. So let's backtrack to Creature Commandos, where this all started. So the characters in the show, fantastic. It's got James Gunn's brother. I forget his first name, but his last name's also Gunn.
Oh yeah,
one would think. It has David Harbour, the guy from Stranger Things, Hopper.
Oh yeah,
the cop. He is the main character of the show. Or no, he's not. I'm sorry. He's a secondary character, but he's in the show and he's fantastic. He plays Frankenstein.
Oh,
so like, spoily boys, Frankenstein's in the show. It's a really cool show. There's a Nazi killing robot in the show. And what I think is the coolest part of the show is they are slowly introducing all of the backstories of each of the individual characters. So like the very first episode, plot build up, establishing characters, and then like the action happens and the first episode ends and you're like, okay, this is cool. And then every episode from there on that I've watched so far has been a sort of like continuation of the story, but also a background of one character at a time.
The Lost method.
Is that what it is?
Lost did that probably better than any show ever. Exactly that.
Yeah.
They continue a story and then
flashback.
The part of that story talks about a character and then boom, you're flashing back to that character's life. You learn about them, continues the story. Next episode, different person. Yep. Great storytelling method.
But it was just again, this is late because we come out a week late, but it was so funny to watch the episode where I got the Nazi killing robots background story literally the day before it all went down at the inauguration. And I was like, oh my God, this is my new favorite character. So Creature Commandos, definitely worth a watch. It's super, super, super cool. There's boobs, there's swearing, there's blood. It's very bloody, like Invincible. It's like that style of anime. So like, it's like aggressive fighting and like, when they shoot, fucking heads blow up. It's
I'm gonna
so
have to
good.
get a month of Max.
Free trial, dude. You could watch the whole show in like a
email.
week. Yeah,
absolutely.
Exactly. Free trial.
Yeah.
And then the second show that I've been watching on HBO that I also highly recommend doesn't have a single word in it. It's all silent. It's called Primal, and it takes place back in like the Jurassic era, where there is a caveman and he befriends a dinosaur. And he rides on the dinosaur and they fight other bigger dinosaurs and crazy other things. Like in the very first episode,
Primal?
Primal is just like it sounds, Primal. The very first episode, a little traumatic. No, spoiler-free spoilers. Little traumatic in the very first episode, but it like really sets up the whole story, and I highly recommend it. And I think I'm probably 4 or 5 episodes into that one, and that one's really good too.
Dang. 8.7 out of 10, 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, 91% TV Guide. In a nutshell, fantastic, graphic, and exciting. Sounds great.
Sold. Out of curiosity, what's it say for Creature Commandos?
Honestly, let's find out.
I want to see if I've given 2 good recommendations to everyone out in podcast land. Because if the internet says it's good, you know it's good, right?
7.8 out of 10, 95% Rotten Tomatoes, bold, wild, and electrifying.
I'll take it. I'll take 2 solid recommendations. So,
that makes pretty good case for it.
So I just helped you guys kill about 2 weeks out of the next 4 years. So the rest of it's up to you.
Oh, speaking of TV.
Oh?
Lincoln Lawyer officially renewed for season 4.
I know you were looking forward to that.
I was. So what's funny is I told my mom about that show. She watched all 3 seasons in like 2 days.
How do you guys have this much time?
They're retired and staying in a hotel till their house is done. So she's just sitting there watching TV all day. But she sent me a picture, like a screenshot of like season 4 renewal, and she's like, "Yes!" I'm like, so excited.
Yes, Mom, let's go.
Dude, so pumped for season 4 of that show. I love that show so much.
What streaming service is it on?
Netflix.
Okay. Speaking of Netflix, did you hear that they raised their prices again?
It's more than $15.99?
I don't. Megan pays for it. I don't pay for it, so I don't know. But I did read an article that they raised the price yet again. Of course, shockingly not shocking, right after they announced record profits again.
Oh, and it's going to keep going up. Now that they got WWE, they got Raw on there. Raw every single week is their #1 show now.
Oh, really?
For like a few days out of the week. But dude, like insane numbers. They're like, apparently Netflix is incredibly happy with WWE and Raw, and they were surprised with all the documentaries and stuff that they brought for like their back catalog.
Yeah.
People are just like blasting through them
and just cranking up the numbers.
And Netflix was like, we had no idea. Sick. Like,
we'll take it.
So, I mean, I can't get rid of Netflix now because I'll have to watch Raw on it.
Fair point. Yep.
But man, Netflix, you're killing it with Raw. Thank you.
Not a sponsor, but keep doing it.
So
if we could work on the price thing, we'll hit us up. We've got ideas. BOIS on the check.
I'll say nice things if you just give it to us for free. I don't even.
That's it? I mean, I'd like to like come tour the studio, maybe like get a cameo in a show.
Yeah.
Maybe like we could get a soundstage, or we could do a live episode at Netflix.
Lincoln Lawyer season 4. I want to be in it.
Yeah, the background cameo. Just let me be a guy who like walks past.
No, he can represent me. I'll have done something terrible. I have tattoos and a beard. You can throw me in there as
typecast me all you want.
Feel
Netflix.
free, buddy. Like, let's do this.
Cast me as a large D-gen biker man with your tattoos and beard. Just give you like a leather vest. There's Hell's Angels or some shit.
There is a biker crew in that show.
See, I'm Netflix. I've got ideas. BOIS on the check. Hit us up.
We could do this.
We have lots of ideas.
We do have lots of ideas.
Let's see what else. What else have we been watching?
What is our time? I don't even know. It goes the other way.
No way. We're at 49 already.
Oh my Lord.
No way.
Oh, yeah, it's right there. Okay, I see it.
Are we already at an hour?
Dude, we talk about shows and we just get so into it.
Dude, you know what? We do really like talking about shows and movies.
We do.
Maybe we should work on some sort of like weekly segment where we both watch the same thing. Something like very abstract. Like you pick something one week, I'll pick something next week. We take a viewer recommendation.
Ooh.
Hit us up in the business email, subscribe to the website, send us movie show recommendations. We'd love to hear it. We'll work on it. We'll workshop this idea off air.
I still think maybe it would be cool too. Because remember I was telling you, me and Mike years ago watched the last episode of Private Practice and like live tweeted it. Mm-hmm. What if we watched a last episode of a series like on Netflix or something,
and then watch the whole thing,
live streamed it?
Ooh,
because thanks to our extra followers from the mass follow movement, we can live stream on TikTok now.
That's right, because it's unbanned. So, just out of curiosity, how many followers do you have to have in order to live stream?
300.
And we were not at that number.
Nope.
And we are now at that number.
Like 340 or something.
Thanks to loopholes.
Yeah.
Thanks. Welcome, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for being here. We'll catch you live on TikTok, hopefully very soon.
We're going to do a lot more content outside of just regular podcast.
As soon as the weather warms up and Jim can go outside again.
Yeah, it's a little
way
cold.
too fucking cold to go outside.
A little cold, you know.
That's why I'm staying in the house watching shows, because it's so damn cold.
I mean, honestly, I still prefer the cold over the heat because I can wear a hoodie all day long and I'm fine.
There is a point where it is too cold.
There's a point where it's too hot.
Absolutely. Fair
60
point.
degrees is like my sweet spot.
Give me a crisp 69 with a breeze.
Nice.
Well, yeah. I love a 69 with a breeze, bro. That's all I'm talking about. That's when she farts. I'm kidding.
That's what I was thinking, and you said it.
The line, always willing to cross it.
Just
always willing
right
to step
over. Okay.
for free. You're just gonna put the dogs out for
You like
free
that?
like that? Speaking of dogs, I saw this really funny video,
This really funny foot video.
and I do need to show this to you because I didn't know how to get this to you because I don't have the app anymore. But this one had me geeking.
Are really worried that the new Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, might turn a blind eye to war crimes. And all I got to say about that is hell yeah, dude. We are so back full force, baby. You just let the dogs off the chain. We're talking cluster bomb. We're talking white phosphorus. We're doing it all. The world is about to look like
Richard
a
Nixon
Elon
cutout.
Modern Warfare 3.
Oh my God.
That
the
is
Motley Crew in the background's so good.
That is why I had Motley Crue on the brain last week, because I saw this video and I was like, hell yeah, dude. I think that Pete Hegseth dude is pretty fucked, but also that was a really funny video.
That was really funny.
You let the dogs off the chains. We're talking cluster bombs, white phosphorus. The world is about to look like a Modern Warfare 3 lobby.
God, dude. That guy's energy with Kickstart My Heart in the background, great.
Dude, I said this many years ago, and I'll have to find it in the Facebook archives, but I said, end quote, if you play Motley Crue Kickstart My Heart while doing almost anything, it will make you do it either A, better, or B, faster, or C, both.
It might have just also been the fact that his mustache was...
Dude, he had a pretty
It was
legit...
an empowering mustache.
How do you reload on the web browser? Yeah, but dude... And all I gotta say, the dog's off the chain.
It's so good. Dude, what if one day we both just shaved into mustaches for the podcast?
Megan, I'm sorry for what I'm about to do. I've been really working on this beard. I've been specifically setting my guard extra long to give it some volume for camera. I think it's really
But
translating.
you look phenomenal.
Thanks, sweetheart.
Girl.
Megan, I'm sorry for what I'm going to have to do because for the pod, we do for the pod, man. For the pod.
Dude, we can just live stream us shaving our beards off and going into mustaches.
Is that going to be the live stream where we also watch a show and we shave our faces and then watch a show together? I'm here for it, bro. Like, let's do it.
I mean, honestly.
Is that episode 100? Is that the live stream episode?
Oh my God.
Did I just let the dogs off the chain, bro?
I think you might have just let the dogs off the chain, dog.
Cat out of the bag, dogs off the chain. We'll see. We'll workshop it.
Wow. Yeah.
That is why that was on my brain the
so
other
good.
day. Man, where were we?
We're about to wrap up this episode. We're at 50-some minutes, everybody.
Wait, we were talking about live streaming TV shows.
Oh, yeah.
I am, for real though, no meme. I am actually down to do that. That does sound very fun. I
Yeah.
would like to watch a show that I've never seen, watch the last episode, and then we like backtrack.
Try to
and-
guess what happened.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm down for it. That'd be fun. And then yeah, if we could also get some viewer interactions, doing a live stream, whatever, I think it'd be entertaining.
We could stream it on TikTok. We could watch it. We'll set up that stand over there, watch it on the laptop, so people might be able to hear it a little bit. We can't show it because they'll shut that
DMCA,
down real
right,
fast.
right,
but
right.
and then we can just sit and just talk about it.
I'm here for it. If
Dude, that
you're
sounds like
cool
a
with
good
me
time.
talking during the show, because I have a very bad problem of talking.
If we have to, we can just pause it real quick and just talk. We'll explain what's going on.
Oh yeah, because we won't know what's going on. Because it'll be the last
Honestly,
episode.
I'm excited about this idea. It's so good. We should do it. We should definitely do it.
Here for it. Stay tuned stick to the YouTube channel, subscribe, be on the lookout, click the bell, be notified when we upload videos. I'm doing all the social media stuff too, bro.
I love that.
I think that is a good place to wrap up this
It
week's
is.
episode. That was episode 87, everybody. Thanks for being here.
87. Oh my goodness.
Dude, it's crazy.
We're
We're
getting close.
almost in
We're
triple
getting close.
digits.
That's wild. And I've been putting my time in on TikToks. I've been making all these videos for you guys. I hope you love them.
Yeah, make sure you hit the heart button right here, the repost button right here. Make sure you save it to your gallery with this one, and the 3 dots here. Click on the what else can you click on TikTok? What's the next one down?
Oh, I don't know.
So yeah, heart, comment, save, 3 dots, and then at the very bottom, go to our page.
Yeah,
that's
just go to
where
our
you can hit the
page.
subscribe button.
Make sure you do the thing. But yeah, please do that. We appreciate all of you so much for all of the interactions, for the listens, the watches, the follows. It means the world to us. So please keep doing that. And what kind of music? I mean, I keep thinking of Kickstart My Heart again, but we're not gonna acapella that one again.
Can I get so like last week we had Wish Motley Crue. This week can we get Temu Motley Crue? You just let the dogs off the chain, maybe. I'm talking. Sorry, that video is just it's been stuck in my head for quite a while. I love that video.
Temu Motley Crue coming up. Oh,
hell yeah, brother!
You hear that, brother?
Hell yeah,
hell
brother!
Yeah, brother!
Whoa! For real, everybody. I know last week I got a little doomerish, and I'm still on board with that.
It's a splash of doomer.
Things, depending on which team you root for, things are either looking bleak or things are looking up, and that's okay. But thanks for being here for the next 4 years, regardless of what happens, because we're going to be here, whether or not we rise up.
And we promise that it's not going to be political. We normally
for the next 4 years.
We normally do not make this a political-ish podcast.
It's not a political podcast.
No, we've just been talking about it
current
because
events.
of current events. Just a heads up for anybody.
Always has been, always will be. Current events, pop culture, that's what we're here for. TVs, movies, music.
We're talking about aliens. We're talking about submarines imploding. Whatever it is, we'll talk about it.
If it happened recently, probably within the last week, more than likely, we're going to talk about it. So thanks for sticking around for us for the next 4 years, because you never know what's going to happen, because I don't even know what's going to happen. So
same.
Let's see. What do we got coming up? Do we have any fun little teasers for next week's episode? Do I have anything on my list here that I can?
I do not have anything else.
Let's see. What do I got? Where is me?
Where am I? Where is me?
I have a little rabbit hole that we could fall down related to data collection.
You know I love a good rabbit hole.
We do love some good rabbit holes.
Yeah.
And then let's talk about drones next week.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's a good one.
100%. Sounds great.
This
I'm in.
when
Yes.
he was flying it around there.
I'm in.
So next week sounds like I've got a cool video to show Jason about FPV drones, and I have a fun little rabbit hole to fall down about data collection. So it's just like every other episode we've ever filmed.
Sounds like last week. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. As always, I am Jim.
And I am Jason.
This has been your midweek Sadboi update. We, of course, are your Midwest Sad Boys. And thanks for being here. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing. And as always, stay sad, y'all.
Bye.
Whoa. Yeah.
Kickstart my heart.
And then I immediately got in the car and went and listened to it on the
Dude,
way home last week.
Tomorrow for sure.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Love you. Say it back.